Thanks for being here today in the Soul Playhouse. We're going to be doing some play and some listening, especially with our intuition today, our inner GPS. There's so many ways that we are made to listen, to be guided, to follow guidance. We're going to visit with some angels and some clairs. Do you know the clairs? Clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. Yeah, so if you know what those are, let's play. If you don't know what they are, let's play. We're going to explain what they are. Yeah, there's just so many different ways to play. And so I'm really grateful that you're here today to do some listening, to do some play. Yeah, we're going to touch in with some old friends and a new friend and some beautiful blue stones with angels. Yeah, there's just a lot of different ways to be. And so thank you for being here, friend. Our song this week is about intuition. So here with the fountain flow and our beautiful angel light, let's sing Inside My Heart. Let's sing about the wisdom inside our hearts, our intuition. I invite out the information hiding inside my wise heart. I go in for investigation, for I know my heart is smart. Inside my heart lies my intuition. Give this powerful permission. Guide my way, whisper new starts. When I listen to intuition, live the wisdom inside my heart. Sing it again. I invite out the information hiding inside my wise heart. I go in for investigation, for I know my heart is smart. Inside my heart lies my intuition. I give this powerful permission. Guide my way, whisper new starts. When I listen to intuition, live the wisdom inside my heart. Yes, all the wisdom we need lives inside our hearts. Let's sing it one more time. I invite out the information hiding inside my wise heart. I go in for investigation, for I know my heart is smart. Inside my heart lies my intuition. I give this powerful permission. It's a beautiful way we're made, that we have so much wisdom in our hearts. And so we can always follow the invitation of our intuition, moment by moment. Oh yes, friends, we are in a place of tuning into our intuition today. And I wanted to spend a little bit of our rock talk looking at some of our blue stone friends and also listening from that place with them. I'm wearing a little angel light stone around my neck, and as its name suggests, angel light, it is a great way to tap in to angelic guidance. So even if you aren't particularly into angels, there are many ways that we tap into our higher guidance and our divine knowing. For me, I am very much into the angels and also to the ancestors, but there are many, many ones on the other side that are here with us, especially when we bring our free will to the asking of their assistance. They're here to help. So I did want to take a moment to look at some of these beautiful blue stones that I have. Now I have to admit, I was attributing angel light to pretty much all of them. Like, they're blue, right? Well, there's a lot of beautiful blue stones in this world, and they aren't all angel light. And in fact, I have pretty much identified the rest of my stones as forms of agate. So agate is a wonderful stone in terms of protection. Most of our stones are good for protection because they come from the earth. They help us ground, they help us with our stability, they help us know that we are protected, loved, stable. Yes. And color is a wonderful way that we also align. So with our chakras, the throat chakra is aligned with blue. So all of these stones, the agate, the angel light, they help us with our communication and our intuition. Our intuition is often connected with the third eye, which also can resonate with the color blue and or the color purple, which is also the crown chakra color. But the blue is an expansive color. When you think of blue, you think of the sky, it's so expansive. You think of the oceans, so expansive. And so they can be, the color blue can be associated with angels and with divine guidance and with expansive guidance. Yeah. All right. Rock talk. Agates, do you have anything to say? Angel light, do you have anything to say? I also have a nice basket of blue marbles. And when I do circles, sometimes we like to pass around a blue marble for each person to hold on to remind us of the big blue marble, our beautiful earth that we live on, and just as a touchstone for the properties of blue and the properties of expansion. All right, let's listen. And again, as I always say, if you've got a stone, a blue one would be great to have in your hand right now, but anything you want. Something from nature is always good. And you can just be hands over heart as we take a moment to listen to our higher guidance and any messages that our stone friends may have. These agates or my little angel light may speak to you right now in this moment just because we're connected right here, right now. Let's listen. Thank you. I am hearing and knowing with the flowing of the fountain, which is also blue, that we are always opening to more and more knowing of who we truly be. And I had to process that these stones weren't angel-like, especially my big ones. I was just sure they were angel-like. And so knowing that as we find out new information, we can allow that to expand us without judging ourselves or anyone else as bad or wrong for the misinformation. Did you get any messages in the blue, my friend? Well, we're going to spend more time listening today in some fun and playful ways. I am hearing Archangel Metatron in the background. That is another thing that I will be linking in with our Soul Play weeklies, because I listen to these spiritual vibrations, these frequency vibrations on YouTube all the time. And they are great. This one is Archangel Metatron, or associated with him, this vibration. And I used to listen to it all the time, and recently brought it back up and wanted to have it for our time today. Yeah. All right, so let's listen, let's play. Oh, look, friends, there are 3 fortune cookies. And I've had these for a while. They moved with me. And now we are going to open them. But guess what? One can be for you, one can be for me, and I have a friend. I have a special friend here who's excited to open up a fortune cookie.
Hi.
It's I.
I'm so happy to open this one.
And she got some special things on her hands to help her decide. Ooh.
I will choose what I feel good one.
Yeah, she's gonna use the energy.
Yes.
Yeah, to see which one she's drawn to. So before we open them, friends, you get to choose which one, because even if we open a different one, you get to share whatever fortune you want. Okay, so you choose one to share a fortune with. All right. Okay, and now you get to choose. Yes, you.
Maybe do.
Yeah, do your energy. I like it. I like it.
This one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yummy.
And you?
I am going to do this one.
Okay.
And then we're going to open this one up for you, friends. But remember, if you were drawn to the one that I picked, that will be your fortune. Or if you were drawn to the one I picked, that can be your fortune. Or that one. Okay, so now we're going to open them all up. Okay, you go first.
Okay. And I eat it all. So exciting.
That's so exciting. I hope it's a good
message.
one. I hope it's a good one.
Okay. What they say. You may lose the small ones, but win the big ones. Okay.
You may lose the small ones, but win the big ones.
Yes.
So that's what's important. There it is. Nice. Okay.
Next you, Rory.
Hi.
Very good.
See what mine says.
So exciting.
So exciting.
Yes.
All right. It says, a letter full of cheer is coming from a loved one.
Oh my gosh. Who is
All
it?
right. Could it be you? I'm going to check my mailbox and
Yeah.
see. All right. Okay, then we're going to read this one and see what this one is. This one was for
your
you,
friends,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah. Unless you picked one of those, that would work too. Okay, this one says, you deserve respect and will get it.
Oh, nice one.
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always get a good fortune in life. Yeah. There's always something fun.
It was so fun. Thank you, Rory, for sharing with
Oh, I am
us.
so happy you could do this with me. There it is.
Yeah.
I had 3 cookies, and I wanted one to be for our friends at home, and then another friend came in the door, so that was perfect.
Yay!
Thank you, I. All right,
Mine.
yay! Thank you,
Cheers.
I. There it
I'm
is.
so exciting. The big one is coming. I
Yay!
will lose the small one.
That's it. Big
I don't
ones are.
care.
That's it. That's it. Big
Yes.
one's coming.
Yes.
Yay!
What is it? Yes.
All right, yay!
Let your love inside come alive and out to play, to play. Knock, knock. Who's there? You. You who? You who?
So fun to share with new friend I, who I met at last week's field trip to the Mayan fire ceremony on Lionsgate 88. She even brought me another blue agate. In another field trip last week, I went back to my old home area for lunch, singing, and bird nest crafts with my Latrobe ladies, and a bountiful visit with cherished friends Karene and Don on their farm.
And so knowing that taking care of ourselves, we can travel long distances if we had to, but we don't want to.
Yeah.
We
Well,
like being home.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get it.
And when we do go off, we try to get home before dark
Yes.
because that's an adjustment we make.
Yes.
And so we're so happy to get off the freeway when that happens and get into the farm life. And
Yeah, the home.
It's home. It's a spiritual uplift.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I just came down off the mountain for one night. I'll be with my Latrobe ladies tomorrow, and then I'll be back home on the mountain tomorrow night. And it felt like a lot just to leave for a day and a half, or 2 days, whatever, one night,
Yeah.
And then, did you feel that when you took the cane that you had to release pride? Or was that part easy for you? Because I think I've watched that with some of my elders, some of the elders that I've known. There's an issue of pride there that it's hard to walk with a cane because you're surrendering to that body that isn't quite as agile or as stable as it once was.
I think for me it was watching other people stumble, limp, and too prideful to use a cane. I think watching them has made me aware that it's okay.
Sure.
I'm doing it perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm not giving in.
Mm-hmm. And your body says thank you
Yes.
for the support.
Good
Yeah.
point. My
Yeah.
body does say thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the things we'll be doing in Soul Play more and more is taking little moments of time to listen to our body,
Yes.
because our body always has messages for us.
Yes. And my message is now I would really love to have a cookie.
Oh yeah, please do. I cherish you guys, and I cherish the way that we can keep connected in many different ways.
Yeah.
And we cherish you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
our
we
connection.
cherish her lunches she used to have up in Center Creek, on the edge of the mountain. You're out in the creek area, and she had the most beautiful dishes.
Yeah, I love to lay out the table.
Lay out all of your mother's
Yeah.
dishware.
Yeah.
Yes, and just when we would go up, all the creativity. I think that's what makes the things, especially at your place and with you, we create. And a lot of times when we have our gatherings, you and I, Don, we create. We create ceremony. We create connection. And when we're with Lori, we create a visual experience, which with her help, well, not her help, her entire doing of it.
Yeah, she helps. She helps us.
I help.
Yeah.
She helps us.
I help facilitate.
She helps us with a jump start and gives us a what do you call it, a ground
Yeah.
that
So we
can
get
live
to
with.
do something that very few people get to do, and that is fully create. And why can't we all do that?
We're
Because
born to create. We are born
Yes.
creators. And yes, you get to, but more to the point you're willing to.
yeah, there you go.
Because I've always been this way. I can remember being a kid on the playground in school, being like running around like Mickey Rooney. Hey, let's put on a play, you know, and everybody's like, huh? And so you've been my willing playmates, you know, all these years. And but we're all here to create, and we're creating all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, anytime we cook, we're creating. Anytime we're even just having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're not thinking about it really, but we're creating our words. We're creating our feelings through the words, and
so we have that. We have that experience of expanding our mind. We have that experience of expanding our spirit, and we have the experience of expanding our body. That even though as we age, our body becomes less likely to recreate in the same way as when we were 20, that's okay.
yeah,
Because we're following the experience of life.
yeah, and the cycles of nature.
The cycles of nature, yes.
That full conscious conversation and so many videos with these dear friends can be found in our Leaping Literacy Library.
Our mountain is beaming in the background as our seeds are sprouting. Our crystals are grounding and calling, as are our angel cards and our card decks. They're calling. Oh, yes, so many ways to connect to our guidance. So much to be grateful for. So, with the marvelous mountain at my back, I'm here at the table with some sprouts that are beginning to sprout. And, you know, I look to them in this moment as a reminder. Seeds are always an amazing reminder of everything that we hold inside of us, and how we are always called to the light. We're always called to grow. And there are many, many ways that we do that. And so by tapping into our inner GPS, our intuition, we are better able to grow in all ways. Spiritually, certainly, but to just grow experiences in our lives as well. So I brought our stones over here, and I want to focus on another way that we can connect, and that is with card decks. Have you ever played with card decks? Sometimes called oracle cards. They're called many different things. And I think in our soul play times coming up, we will play more with these cards, where we'll focus an intention and draw a card. Today I wanted to look to our archangels, with Archangel Metatron vibe still going in the background. I pulled out specific cards. You can also do that. Most often card decks, you just sort of go with what's got, you know, what pulls you, or you shuffle. There's different ways to do it. But you can do it intentionally. And that's what I did today, because I wanted to focus on 4 of the clairs, the ways that we are tuned in spiritually. Right. So they are clairaudience, to hear, clairvoyance, to see, claircognizance, to think, to get those ideas, and clairsentience, to feel. And these are all ways that we know that we can tune in, and with our intuition and just with our innate abilities to align with the divine, and to align with the divine shine of our divine design, to know things, to know through our feelings, clairsentience, to know through hearing things, clairaudience. And that can be hearing things in our own mind, feeling like spirit is speaking to us. Also just hearing things out in the world that click, like, yes, that's an answered prayer, like, yes, I hear that. Same thing with clairvoyance. We can see images and things in our mind, but we can also just connect with things out in the world that click. You know, seeing signs. It could be things like seeing a repetitive number, seeing a license plate or an actual billboard sign that speaks to us, that says, yes, this is what we're saying. And often these clues are repetitive. So same thing with claircognizance. When you have a repetitive idea or a vision in your mind in a thought form that is repetitive, that can be your claircognizance. And then same thing with feelings, when you have those repetitive feelings. So repetitive is a good way to know when these things keep coming up, but also a very important thing to distinguish whether it is your clairs, whether it is your spirit senses, versus all the other things that can rule our thoughts and our lives. Is it loving? Is it gentle? Does it feel good? Because often we'll have repetitive thoughts, especially that are kind of harsh. You know, well, you should have done that. Why didn't you do that? Da, 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 da. You know, those kinds of things are not within these angel spirit realms of guidance. And that's how we know. Okay, let's read the Archangel cards. With the definition of the clairs, I drew from the Archangel deck, and so each one of them is associated with an archangel. And each of the decks has little books where you can dive deeper with more about them. We're just going to read the cards for an overview of the clairs and the archangels that are representing them. Clairaudience, Archangel Zedekiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear in your mind or from other people. Thank you, Archangel Zedekiel. Clairaudience. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Oh, thank you, Archangel Raziel. Clairvoyance. Clairsentience. Archangel Regal, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Thank you, Archangel Regal. Thank you, Clairsentience. And claircognizance. Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, and thank you, claircognizance. And again, we decipher the thoughts and the ideas that come by their level of love, by their level of feel good, by their level of support. Oh, the circle is calling. Oh, wow! Hello! Yes, out of the blue. The blue has come to the pink. Okay. Hey, Blue, what's up? Oh, Blue is saying we are going to expand. Expand? Expand our imagination. Oh, and? Expand our experience of the clairs. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Blue. A call out of the blue. So, yes, we're going to do a little play. Look, all our blue came to our circle of pink. And look there's these little blue bells. Oh, this one doesn't ring. Does this one ring? This one rings. You know, angels get their wings when the bell rings, right? Yay. Oh, all right. So, I see a coin in here. All right, we're going to do something really simple. Have you ever flipped a coin to make a decision? Yeah. All right. So as we're thinking about our intuition today and our clairs and the different ways there are to find our guidance, why don't we flip a coin? Okay, so how as we flip this coin, we're going to use our clairs. But first of all, you have to think about what you're flipping the coin for. Okay, so I have a question that is related to this week's Soul Playhouse little show here. And so I'm going to reveal what my question was and what my answer was at the end. All right? But you come up with something, can be super simple. Maybe you got a big thing and you're just wanting to get a little feedback on a big thing. So whatever it is, hold your question in your mind. Okay? Now, Claire, and so then you have to give it a yes or a no. I generally do heads yes, tails no, but you can do it either way you want. Okay? Okay. And so I want you to hold some clairvoyance in your mind about your answer right now. So clairvoyance is to see. So see a heads or a tails. Okay. And then I want you to see if you can hear. Do you hear anything that says yes or no? Well, listen to my voice. The answer is yes. The answer is no. All right. And then you can use your claircognizance, your thinking faculty right now. And you may be thinking, this is so simple. This is so silly. You could be thinking a lot of different things. But use your thoughts about your question and your yes or no. So think about yes, think about no. Which brings us to clairsentience, which is how we feel. And the most important thing about flipping a coin really is not the answer of yes or no, but how you feel about that yes or no. Yeah. And you can apply that feeling to your thoughts about it, what you hear about it, what you see about it. Yeah. All right, so let's flip. Got your question? Got your yes or no? All right, I got my question. Heads. For me, heads is yes, which means this thing that I was thinking about for today's Soul Playhouse, we'll do it. We'll just do it at the end. Yay. Oh, hello? Did we do good, Blue? Oh, there's more. Okay, you want us to bring our clairs to our body? Oh, Blue brought us another card deck. All right, we're doing body, Blue. Blue body. Thank you, Blue. Those calls out of the blue, calling us to our body. So the great Louise Hay, such a fabulous woman. We should do a whole soul play with the spirit of Louise Hay one of these days. And so she is from Hay House. She did so many good things about bringing consciousness forward in this world. And all the card decks that I have, I got from Hay House. This card deck is one that she did, and it is for healthy body. So one of the things that I want to do more of in soul play is listen to our bodies, right? Our bodies have so much to say to us always. So think about your body right now. I'm going to try to bring your energy into this, whoever may be watching at whatever moment you're watching. I'm hoping that the card that we pull right now might speak to something in your body. I'm not very good at shuffling. In fact, I don't really shuffle, but I just kind of mingle. All right, mingling these cards. All right, body, what do you have for us today? Okay, I'm kind of drawn to the middle, pulling out. I love my hips. Yeah, us goddess women have hips. Might as well love them. All right, and then Louise Hay's big on affirmations. I carry myself through life in perfect balance. My hips are firm and powerful as I move toward new goals. I wasn't thinking about hips and goals. but they are, for men and women, they are a part of our body that is really about our structure, about going forward, about mobility. Yeah. All right. I love my hips. Oh, yeah. Let's take a moment with our hips. Yes. Feel those hips. Our hips carry us through this world. And hips can get worn out and tired of all the carrying. Yeah, tired of the load. So I know a lot of people have had hip replacements because their hips got worn out. Can you tap in there now? Do you have a hip replacement? Tap into the hip replacement. Tap into your hips. I give you great thanks, hips, for all that you have carried in this lifetime. Carrying my big old belly when I was pregnant with Jeremiah. And gosh, just all the movement. Dancing and walking and swimming. Hips, hips, hips. How wonderful you are. Maybe we should bring our lips to our hips. You know, like this. All right, while we are paying attention to our body, let's do a momentary body scan. Just go through your body. Toes on up. Head on down. Is anything calling for you to be recognized, touched? I'm called to touch my heart right now. Just having a moment of body love. We're going to spend more time with our body in our Soul Playhouse times because it is so important to listen and to honor our body. And pain is one way the body gets our attention. But I also know that we can give our body sweet attention without the pain. It just takes our consciousness and our willingness to give it that attention. So one more time, from head to toe. From toe to head. This time I'm feeling my solar plexus right here. This is a good place to just put a little bit of pressure and release any pressure there. Yeah. All right, well, thank you, Blue, for bringing us to our body and for our body cards bringing us to our hips as we go forward in our adventure of body, mind, and spirit, listening and attending and being grateful for. It is a gratifying experience, yes? That phone is ringing again from the circle? Hello. Yes, Blue, you whooshed us to the sea. That's incredible. Okay. All right. Blue is saying from the sea that blue whale and dolphin and narwhal have messages for us. Oh my goodness. All right, Blue. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I got my whales and my narwhals. I just whooshed right in. Okay. Thanks, Blue. So many blue gifts today in our pink circle. All right, feature creature teachers, dolphins and whales. And yes, narwhals are whales. They have a special message for us today about intuition because they use echolocation. It is a special way that they take sound vibration for information. And they make it through their world with that. And so we too, friends, can be whooshing through the seas of our life, even the troubled seas, by tuning into our intuition, our own little echolocation. When we put out things, information's always coming back to us. So it is a matter of paying attention. Yay, did I get that right? Oh yeah, Dolphin says, don't forget to play along the way. Dolphins are very playful. Yay! And Whale, anything else? Yes, to know that you are a big splash in this world, friend. And what about you, Narwhal? I bet you have something to say as the unicorn of the sea that you truly be. Oh, yes, she has messages on her belly. Inspire, imagine, innovate. Right. See, our intuition and tapping into this inner guidance is the best way that we can imagine and innovate. And when we do that, we inspire. All right, so inspirational. We love you, whales. We love you, dolphins. We love you, narwhals. And we love the call from the blue. Yes, of course. We will keep listening. Okay, friend, remember my coin toss question? It was to do a second song in today's Soul Play or Not, which is actually super humorous because this song is about being sovereign, about being my own authority, right? And the reason I feel so called to do it as a second song, as an addition to all the wonderful things we have played with today. And there are so many, there's like an infinity of ways to play with listening to our intuition and following our guidance. And that all plays into how we go about this life as who we truly be. In our sovereignty, in our authenticity, in our authority, right? In our agency, right? So I am going to do this song. Now, it's a long song, which is really a big reason why I was contemplating not doing a second song, because it is long. But you know, it's called Be Free. And you, my friend, are free to come and go from the Soul Playhouse at any given moment. So I'm just going to know that if you're here, this song is going to serve you as a reminder that we are free. As a reminder that even in the midst of all of our relationships in this life, we're still free to be who we truly be. So this song was written in the context of relationship. You know, just some hard stuff with people that I love, and yet knowing that it's always been really hard for them to accept who I truly be. And in the end, we are always called to be who we truly be and to be free. You can't make my innocence wrong. You won't interrupt my heart's song. Nobody's gonna silence me. I am free, I'm free, I'm free. Freedom's found in sovereignty. I need to be free. Lives inside me. You don't like the way I talk. I sure don't like living in a box. So when abnormal never was for me, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Freedom's found in soul. choose different, so I get left out. Say I don't get what real life's about. Hurt when you say it, now I see I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Freedom's found in sovereignty. I need to be free. Lives inside. That ground got a new permission slip. They even warned me not give a shit. What you think, what you say, if you like, if you play, if you would know me, look away. I'm strong enough and be true to me. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Freedom's found in sovereignty. All I need to be free lives inside me. Let me be clear, I do care for you. My passion knows all you've been through. I see your pain and I feel your fear. I wish you freedom right now, right here. You have the right and the agency to be free. Be free, be free. No matter what you weigh, whatever amount in your bank account. If you have degrees, when you choose to please in society or your family, trust your sovereignty and choose free. Be free, be free. Freedom's found in sovereignty. All we need to be free lives inside to be. Lives inside to be. Look inside and see what's calling you. Free. Be free, be free, be free. Free, be free, be free. Oh, friends, thank you so much for being here. There are so many more ways that we could explore about how to tap into our GPS, about how to be guided, about how to play with our intuition. So, Soul Play houses coming every week. We'll keep playing. We'll keep looking to our angels, looking to our ancestors, looking to all the different ways there are to play, or at least a few of the different ways to play, since there's probably an infinity. I am so happy that you said yes to being here and said yes to nurturing your spirit and remembering more and more of who you truly be. So I'll see you next time here in the Soul Playhouse. Bye, friend. Namaste.